What's up, what's up? It's your boy, Comedian Marvin Hunter, a.k.a. the Grumpy Uncle, a.k.a. one of the unmanageable Negroes. And you might ask yourself, why does Marvin have all of this mess in front of him? Well, the reason that Marvin has all this mess in front of him is to make a point. Now, during these trying times, everything is going crazy. It's like we're in a twilight zone. But online, what is becoming almost a fashion statement is to say that I'm woke. Everybody is woke. And with all that we're facing, I often ask people who say they are woke, are you prepared? Because I absolutely positively do not believe that you could be woke and not prepared, because woke suggests intelligence. Intelligent people are prepared. Let me ask you a question. If the shit hits the fan and the grid goes down, or you can't leave your house, are you ready? We got some rough seas ahead. And I would like to put people up on game. Now, a lot of y'all already know. You already seeing what's on the table. You know where I'm going with this, but some people don't. And I would like to educate people. Tell you something. I'd rather be prepared than seeing what we got coming. Now, with that being said, September is a preparedness month. And by FEMA's regulations, every person needs to have a gallon of water a day. Does your family have that? Do you have enough bottled water stored up? Do you have a water bar that you can put inside your bathtub? It fills up to 100 gallons, and that's drinking water. Do you have that? Do you have a life straw? You might have to get down to dirt nasty with it and drink directly out of a water source. Can you do that? Do you have water packets that you can put in, sealed water packets that you can put into something? Do you have tablets to purify water, to clean bottles? Do you have that? Do you have a seal wrench that you can walk around to establishments, buildings, find the spigot on the side of an office building, turn that bitch and get water for your family if the shit hits the fan? Do you have that? Everybody should have one of these. You can't drink woke. Can't do it. Do you have an adequate amount of food for your family? FEMA says that everybody should have at least 2,000 calories a day. Do you have any freeze-dried food? Do you have honey? Because honey is pretty much, and the shelf life is indefinite. The shelf life of beans is indefinite if you never break the seal. The shelf life of soy sauce is indefinite if you never break the seal. Pasta is indefinite. Rice, oats, cans of ham, cans of meat can last a long time. That particular can of ham, it says best sold by 2025. And we all know the best sold date does not mean it is spoiled. Can y'all survive? You got to ask yourself them questions, because you can't eat woke. Do you have a plan? Do you have a bug out bag? Do you have a get home bag? Do you have an EDC bag, an everyday carry bag? Go look those things up. That's very important in these trying times. Hey, it's best to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. It's very, very important. If you got to leave your home for whatever reason, do you have enough to survive out of one bag to protect yourself, to provide security, provide shelter in one bag? That's a bug out bag. Do you have ponchos? Do you have blankets? Do you have feet warmers, hand warmers if it's cold? Are you prepared? Woke ain't gonna keep you warm. If your electric is off and your gas is off, how you gonna cook? Do you have a means to make fire? Do you have a barbecue grill? Do you have propane? If you have a tank, do you have extra tanks of propane? I personally recommend for shelter these contractor bags. These are 42 gallon, but they also have some 55 gallon. Those could be ponchos. They can be a makeshift mattress. You fill it with enough soft material, leaves and debris. Multiple uses. Do you have flashlights? Not a flashlight. Do you have flashlights? Multiple flashlights. With multiple different aluminum. Do you have lanterns? You need to have these things in case your power go out. Do you have any candles? These candles, you can get them on Amazon, 35 hours per candle. Do you have that? In a grid down situation, you're going to have to deal with criminals. You're going to have to deal with people who want to do you harm, steal your stuff, or harm your family. Do you have weapons? Do you have a concealed weapons license? I don't know no bullets that made out of woke. See, me personally, this is Bubba Top Woodson, and that's Fish and Chips Freddy, and that's Joe the Tips. Also, this here, we have this here. Now, this here is this the little midget, the dwarf that was on Bad Santa. What his name is? I don't know. That's just a few friends. Now, can you defend your perimeter? Have you walked around your property and seen these weak spots? In the future, the near future maybe, the criminal's not going to be the problem. It's going to be armed vigilantes trying to impose their will upon us. You need to be prepared for that. Do you have various guns and enough ammo for each? Don't tell me you got a couple boxes and you're ready. You're not. You should be getting ammo every time you go out. I hope, I pray to God I'm wrong, but I see the potential for some craziness for the rest of this year. And as my high school football coach used to say, don't get caught counting your change. You need to be ready. Don't be woke. Be prepared. If the power go out, what you going to do? Are you ready? Do you have a generator? Understand the limitation of a generator. You're going to have to go get fuel for it. If we have a grid down situation, the gas station is going to shut down. Do you have a solar generator? Some of us have CPAP machines, medical machines. You need power. And plus, a gas power generator is loud as shit, and it's going to alert everybody. Oh, them fools over there got power. They must got it going on. They might have a little cash. Let me go over there and beg, or let me go over there and take. Which you don't want either of those things. Have you some solar powered generators? Set them out, or hook them up to your car battery and let them charge like that. If we are in a true shit hits the fan scenario, I'm gonna tell you something. It'll take about 2 weeks. It'll be straight pandemonium. Because people can only go 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. People start getting desperate if they ain't prepared. And they think you got something they want to come take it from you or mooch off you. And then you got a decision to make. That's why you need to have your weapons. Ugly truth, but it's the truth. You can't allow people to come and take food out of your family mouth because they didn't prepare. Now, if it's family, that's something different, and that's still your decision. Don't be woke. Be prepared. All types of stuff go wrong. What you gonna do if the sewer lines go down? Because if the grid go down, the sewer lines gonna follow sooner or later. What you gonna do? Do you know how to dispose of waste? You can't just sit there and keep going in your commode, letting it overflow. What you gonna do? People don't think about those kind of things. Urine is sterile. You can fill a bucket up with urine and go dump it out in the yard. It's sterile. You can't do that if you go number 2. You cannot go and dump a bucket of crap out in your yard. First of all, you gotta dig a hole. Do you know what a cat hole is? You gotta dig a hole so many inches down. It's unpleasant, but you gotta do that for health reasons. Think of it as a boo-boo burrow or a doo-doo ditch. However you want to look at it. People don't think about this stuff, but they woke. They want to give you random trivia that ain't got a damn thing to do with your life right now. And I know this is ruffling some feathers, and I hope it does, because I wanna point out the absurdity of all this wokeness right now. And it ain't helping nothing. We are facing some serious situations here, and I gotta sit here and listen to you give me tales of woke. I don't want to hear that. Help people be prepared. You people be prepared. That's how we can benefit one another. Is to be ready. You can't eat woke. You can't drink woke. You can't shoot woke. Woke ain't gonna keep you warm. Woke ain't gonna provide you no shelter. See, I have nothing against the conscious community. If you are mad because you are conscious, I am with you 100%. But if you are conscious because you already a mad, negative person, you're the clowns I'm talking about, because somewhere along the line, the woke people and the conspiracy theory people joined as one and formed a special needs Voltron. And I don't know how the hell that happened or who sanctioned it, but it's some BS. And you see them online every day, leading people astray, sending people on emotional goose chases. And if you ask any of them, most of them, not all of them, you ask most of them, are you prepared? They can't answer you. Let's face it, we know a lot of them. And some of them ain't that smart. They heard something on YouTube. It gives them purpose to know something that you don't. It gives them purpose to go left when everybody go right. It gives them purpose. It gives them an identity to be contrary. They equate contrary to intelligence, and that is a lie. So again, I say, don't be woke, be prepared. Do you have your first aid up? Do you know how to do CPR? You know how to apply a tourniquet? Do you have a first aid kit? You have the basic stuff around the house, because understand, if the grid go down, you can't call the cops, you can't call the ambulance. For a lot of stuff, you got to figure it out on your own. That leads me to health. That leads me to myself. I have to be critical of myself. My fat ass need to lose some weight. I know this, but I'm working on it. We are facing some challenging times. We might be living in the damn book of Eli soon. The way things are going, it seems like some people want this country to implode and eat itself. Do you have regular phone numbers written down of all of your contacts on paper? Because you know everything's our phone is made us stupid. We can't remember everything. Do you have all your important numbers written down to where you can try to go somewhere and call? Because understand, first of all, if the grid go down, the cell phone tower's gonna be down. Again, I'm not saying this to scare nobody. I'm just saying be prepared. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. It's smart to be prepared. It's smart to think ahead, to take risk assessments of your situation. But I suggest you go get you a couple walkie-talkies, man. You just have them on standby. They ain't that high. Just put them in a box somewhere and forget about them. If you don't have no way to cook, what you gonna do? Do you know how to start a fire? Do you know how to use fat rope? Do you know what tinder is? Do you know how to do that? Do you know the trick of using cotton balls and soaking it in petroleum jelly? Using that as tinder. The little blocks you use to get your barbecue grill started, you can use cotton balls and petroleum jelly for that. And it'll burn longer. You can use crayons as a candle. You need to be thinking about these things. Do you know how to use a ferro rod? Do you know how to use a ferro rod? Do you know how to start a fire without a lighter or matches? Do you have your PPE together? Your personal protective equipment. Do you have some masks? Do you have some gloves? Ask yourself these questions, man. You got your hygiene stuff straight. Do you have enough hygiene stuff to last you? You have enough soap? Ladies, do you have enough feminine products? These are the questions you need to ask. Don't be woke, be prepared. You need to have at least 2 weeks worth of stuff, or try to. And don't say it being paranoid, because that'll never happen, because we didn't think the pandemic would happen. That's some shit we seen in movies. And here we are. Have you some tools. Have you some stuff. Have you a saw. Man, you don't know what you might need. You need to have tools. Remember I said about disposing fecal matter and digging cat holes? You need to have tools. And possibly the greatest tool ever made for a man is a Leatherman or a Gerber. I don't go too far without mine. This could be a lifesaver. Very versatile, very sturdy. If you don't know, get you some flex tape. Get you some flex spray. This stuff is amazing. I'm just saying, man. Get yourself together. Don't be woke, be prepared. Do you have a map? Do you have an escape plan to leave the city without getting on the major freeways, the major arteries? Because understand, if shit hits the fan, you can't drive through the city. It's gonna be gridlock. That's any major city. Can you go around? Do you know your back roads? These things are important. Have a plan if shit hits the fan. And finally, if you have any kind of medications, now's the time to stack up on your medications. If there's some type of procedure, small procedure, outpatient procedure you need to have, now it's time to do it. If you need to go get extra glasses, you wear glasses, get some extra glasses. Don't be walking around with one pair of glasses. Now's the time. And again, I'm not trying to scare nobody at all. I pray that nothing happens, but again, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Don't be woke, be prepared. Peace.